Hey, what's up guys? Rob the Jeweler here. So today we're going to be working on a bracelet that's coming to us from Value Pawn over on Main Street here in Jacksonville, Florida. This I have some other repairs too, but this one I kind of wanted to do because this one's a little bit different. So the problem that we're having with this one is this is where they got it taped off right here. Okay, they want it shortened to here. Problem is, I was going to pin and drill it because these are movable links. I was going to pin and drill it, but I can't, because if I take this link here, this heart, put it to this heart, you can see it's not going to match. See, it slides into the X, slides into the X. I remove these three links here, and then you're going to have two hearts on top of each other, and it's not going to work. So what we're going to have to do then is we are going to have to take this end tab off of this heart and put it to the end of this heart. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So what we need to go ahead and do is first let's go ahead and cut this end tab off. See if we can just cut it without having to heat it. That would be nice. If we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to cut that. Yeah, we're going to have to heat that, get the end tab off of it. There's just no way around that, unfortunately. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Alright, so we got to remember that it is the second silver heart from the end. So not the first one, second silver heart. That's where they want it. So we need to go ahead and take this tape off, because we definitely don't want to heat it with the tape on there and just melt to the bracelet. That'd be bad. It'd make for a bad day. If it'll come off, there we go. There we go. Alright. So we know the second silver, so right there. Okay, so what we need to do, let's go ahead, get our torch started. We're going to be using a 4-tip for this. And let's go ahead and flux our piece, or put some boric acid or alcohol on it a little bit before we go trying to take this end tab off. Let's heat this bad boy up a little bit. Alright, now what we got to try to do This is going to be tricky. So got to get my pick in here and push down and see if we can get this end tab to separate. I was a little leery of filming this one because this one's a little difficult trying to film and do at the same time, but we're going to try it anyways. Well, let's try this. There we go. Okay. So now let's see if we can't get this thing to unhook. Well, I got to turn it just a tad. So basically all we're trying to do is just heat it up to get it unhooked. There goes one side. Yeah, let's see if we can't get this other side. Woo! We got it. All right. She's off. Let's turn our torch off for a second here. Let's go ahead and cool that off. Alright, so we got our end tab off of there. You can see it's gone. And we need to cut from the second silver link heart. So it's going to be that one there. We need to cut it right here. So that is what we're going to do. Cut it there. And you should only have to cut it on one side and then spread it out, and the pin will slide right out like that. Slide right out. Okay, now all we have to do is line our end tab back up here, and we're going to take this extra piece. The customer asked for this back, so we're going to give that back to them and put it in the bag here. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and flux our piece again with boric acid denatured alcohol. I say flux, it's not really flux, it's more like a protective barrier, protective coating. And that's my steamer you hear in the background, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get our torch, so let's heat it up just a little bit. Heat it, heat it. Okay. Now what we're going to do, you could use regular solder or you can use paste solder. On this type of repair, personally, I prefer to use paste solder, so I'll put a little bit in the bottom there of the end tab and a little bit on the top. of the heart there. Okay. Alright, and all we need to do is grab us some tweezers here, if we can find some. In the middle of my organized chaos. There we go, this will work. Okay. And then what we want to do is, you see on this particular one, it has an edge right here. We just want to get the end tab right on the edge. Get it set up there. And get it set up right on the edge. We don't want to go any further than that. Like so. Okay. Now we're going to adjust our flame down a little bit. We don't want it to be too hot. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up slowly. Just real slow. Alright, end tab's trying to move on us. And if it moves, you need to straighten it. You don't want it to go on there cockeyed. All sideways. Heat it up and push. Okay, we got it down a little bit. We need to move it some more. Okay. And we got it rearranged here. Got it straight. Just heat a little bit and push just a little bit on the top of the end tab. Just push just a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Okay, I think we got the one side on there. Yeah, I think we got the one side on there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. And basically we're going to do the same thing just on the opposite side here. Okay, I think we're on there. Let's take a look. Let's cool it off, see what we got. No, I don't know. I don't know that I'm happy with that. See, it looks a little off. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. We need to readjust that. So let's flux this thing back up here. And not happy with the way that is sitting. So let's see if we can't get it moved over a little bit maybe. What I need to do is actually use some tweezers. And what we're going to do is as we're heating it, we're going to try to push it over. This might be kind of hard to see, but basically what I'm doing is as I'm heating it, I'm trying to squeeze it over. Alright, that side's over. Now what we need to do is flip it over and get the other side the same way. You do the same thing for this side. And we're gonna heat her up. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just heating it up, getting it to move over a little bit, is the goal anyways. There we go. I think we are where we want to be now. Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks a lot better. There we go. So you can see it looks a lot straighter now. Much straighter. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. Okay, now what we need to do is go ahead and polish this bad boy up, but I want to first, let's, just to be sure, make sure you always pull on the ends. Make sure the tabs don't lift up. No, they're on there. They're on there solid too. Okay. So, what we need to do now I'm going to hook this in there real quick just to see kind of what it looks like here. Dry it off a little bit. And now we need to clean her up a little bit. Sorry, I gotta find my pedal down there. And we gotta clean this link here a little bit. Okay, let's flip it to the other side here. Do the sides a little bit here. Alright guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and go drop this in the ultrasound, let it clean up a little bit, and then we'll head over to the polishing station and we'll polish this sucker up. We'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, we're back with that bracelet. Put it in the ultrasound for a little bit. Let's go ahead and polish this bad boy up here. Alright, now let's polish the whole bracelet here. Otherwise it's going to look weird having one link polished. Alright, it's all polished and clean. We need to go drop an ultrasound, get some of this rouge off of it. But other than that, looks like we're golden. So let's go drop this in ultrasound real quick. And we'll be right back to take a look at the finished product. Alright guys, we're back with that bracelet. As you can see, we got it all nice and clean and polished. Let me show you the end that we did here. This is the end that we did here. Still got to let it dry off a little bit, but other than that, it's all nice and polished and clean. Let me see if I can lay it flat here so you get a better view of the whole bracelet. You can see it's clean, polished, got it shortened. I'd say we probably took about, looks like it's about a good 2 inches off of there from where they had it marked. I didn't measure it, I just took it off where they said take it off, so that's what we did. But if you would like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. If you'd like to leave a tip or donation, the link will be down in the description. Also, if you can't, that's okay. I appreciate you watching the videos. Just watching helps, but if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Tip or donation be in the description. And this is Rob the Jeweler. Oh, and before I go, I forgot. If you'd like for me to do your repairs, you can go to my Etsy shop at Robert's Jewelry Repair on Etsy, and there's 5-star reviews on there. I usually make videos of all the Etsy repairs that I do, so if you have me do your repair, you'll most likely get a video of it. But this is Rob the Jeweler, and I'll see you on the next one.